In just a matter of hours, Hollywood will be buzzing. Oscar nominations are set to be revealed on Good Morning America, and you can stream it right here on ABC News Live. So who's expected to make it out and on top, and who could be snubbed? Let's bring in ABC News contributor and ESPN's Anscape senior entertainment reporter Kelly Carter in our New York studio, showing off that Oscars set. You look right at home, Kelly.
Thank you. I feel right at home.
Good. Well, look, okay, so this is a big day for movie buffs. I'm curious, what are you watching for tomorrow morning?
I mean, really, we're finally waiting to see who ultimately is going to hear their names called, on tomorrow morning. And really, we want to see, what our predictions have been, in this award season, if they're really, about salt, because we've certainly had a lot of prognostications about what we think ultimately is going to be talked about. And I feel pretty good about where my predictions are, but ultimately we'll see what happens tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, and we hear that Sinners could be making Oscar history?
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's one of the bigger headlines going into tomorrow morning. Sinners theoretically could end up getting 15 nominations. If they do, that will be a record setter. That means that they will have accumulated more nominations than the Titanic, than All About Eve, and more nominations than La La Land. And mostly a lot of these nominations potentially would come from, craft nominations like costume and hair and things that are all very important that really all contribute to our movie-going experience. But also people really enjoyed this film. There almost were zero notes about Sinners, and I think that you can't really ask much more than that as a filmmaker.
Well, and the production on that was incredible.
Incredible.
Okay, well, and let's talk about these actress categories. You say that this could be the biggest Best Actress showdown ever.
I mean, it's one of them, right? I'm really looking forward to it because I think the two actors that we're looking at in this category would be Jessie Buckley for Hamnet and also Rose Byrne. And If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You. Those were two incredible dynamic performances. And I think going into the nomination announcement, those are probably the two names that feel like a sure bet to hear their names called, tomorrow morning. They both really delivered these dynamic, portrayals of women in two different eras of life, and I think they were really resonant with a lot of voters. And so we'll ultimately find out tomorrow. But I think if you're in a pool and you're guessing, those two names will probably get you the money tomorrow.
Okay, I'm taking notes. All right, Kelly, real quick. Okay, so you'll be part of live coverage tomorrow with actress Danielle Brooks and also actor Louis Pullman revealing all the nominees. What can we expect from that show?
Look, I cannot wait to hear what Danielle Brooks, and William, what they're announcing tomorrow. We're going to be here in studio in New York. They're making the announcements from Los Angeles. It will be the middle of the night for Angelenos, but we'll be bright and early here, from the GMA studios and really just analyzing and probably handicapping what some of these races look like, as we kind of get into the weeds and once we find out who actually is going to get those nominations, what films we're actually going to be talking about. We think we're going to be talking about Hamnet. We think we're going to be talking about Sinners, of course, One Battle After Another, and Frankenstein, but we don't really know until we hear those names called.
Yeah, got to play the game, right? Kelly Carter, thank you so much. And you can watch the big reveal of the Oscars nominations tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern right here on ABC News Live.